What's up, guys? It's Darth, and I'm back again with another war recap from 6 Schlitzes, and this time it's versus Kratocracy. And I've been absent the past week or more than a week, so big thanks to Thunderstrike for covering the recaps and in my absence. But I'm back, and hopefully I won't have any of those breaks again. So let's get into this war. Kratocracy was or is a clan of an ex-6 member. Not quite too sure, but they reached out to us and they wanted an arranged war, and so we put together a group of guys. This was midweek, so a lot of our top hitters were either out, like I was out, Matthias was out, Jim Swag, I think he was out too. So a couple people were out, and I guess we kind of wanted this to be like a fun midweek scrim. So they came, and we went away with an 85-72 victory. And so our guys were just on fire, like especially up top. You'll see the TH10 recap right now, and I will post the TH9 version shortly after. But our TH10&11 hits were on point. I think we were 3 for 5 or something like that. So we had a pretty good hit rate. And then our 11s, they had a couple nice attacks, a couple close ones that didn't really pan out, but that can be worked on over time. And we had 3 10v10 triples by Fistel, aka Omar Sherry, and Karl Marx. He had 196% war. So he had a triple and he had a 96% fresh on another base, and he just ran out of time. So without further ado, let's get straight into attacks. The first one is going to be number 3, Nikki, going against their bottom Town Hall 11, which is pretty maxed out, to be honest. And he comes in with a queen charge, some bowlers to beef up his kill squad, and baby dragons for the outside. So what he did here with his bowlers was he took out the archer tower and essentially funneled his queen the way he wanted her to go. And so he drops in wall breakers. They has a little bit of wall breaker fail, but they open the wall up, rages up queen, and queen should work her way in to the base. As you can see, the bowlers are still going. One single bowler is trying to take out all of those storages, so it's good for the percentage. Queen's inside. She will start encountering some heavy fire with these double cannons, but he has enough rages to push her through all that section, and you'll see the baby dragons come in soon. Yeah, this actually might not be a bad idea for like a 11v11 attack. Like you drop extra wall breakers. Anyway, I'm digressing. So he pops the ability, takes out the king, takes out a couple more defenses, works on that funnel a little bit more, and I think he's gonna drop in a jump here. And so this is also my first time watching the attack. I've been pretty busy as of late with like tests, and it's been oh, so that was really smart. I think this base must have been hit previously, and so this is the scary part where the baby dragon comes in and takes out all your healers, but that can't really be prevented. So luckily his queen's doing work to keep those healers alive. I think he has maybe 1 or 2 left in there. The wizard was really a smart plan. And back to this hog drop. That was beautiful because it lured the CC first of all, and also popped that giant bomb so that whenever the bowlers come in and the king comes in, they don't have to take unnecessary damage. So queen's about to die out. Just two healers can't sustain her. And now it's time for, after the bowlers gut the core, it's time for the baby dragons on the outside. So overall, just a great job. Everything went to plan, and just a solid hit by Nikki. He's one of our Town Hall 10v11 specialists and an invaluable member to the clan. So great job, Nikki, and let's go on to the next one. Next one is a dip by Papo. I think you've seen him on the channel before. He had a pretty sexy log loon a couple wars back, but he was on break for a little bit, but hopefully he should be cleared of all of that. So he's going in with something that we haven't seen in a while. This is like old school meta. And Papo, he's still getting used to the new meta and all this stuff, so he drops in like mass Valks, this like 8 Quakes, 2 Rages, and Grand Warden ability that he just popped to sustain them all. And they just run through this base. Like, I haven't seen this since like March. Around, it was in March to May, whenever Valks were like all the craze. So that baby dragon's causing a lot of trouble, but it should be taken up quite shortly. He opens up, or he tries to open up the wall here, but Valks don't really need it since they are wall breakers themselves. Now he just has his heroes and a couple outside Valks left. And that group will actually funnel the heroes inside the core, which is really clutch if you think about it. Or else the king would have walked around the base and stuff like this, air defense, and these buildings would not have been taken out. And the king tanks for the queen. Queen still has her ability, and so he's gonna pop that any minute now. Let's fast forward the last few parts of the raid. Queen was really smart here. She walks around instead of beating at the wall, and so now he pops her ability and she walks around again to take out the cannon, and after that it's GG. So great job, Papo, coming in with one of those old school attacks and showing us how it's done. Next is Tom. We'll get back to number 6 in a bit, but Tom is another 11 that's been with us, I think, for a little bit, quite some time now. Maybe almost a month, I'm not sure. So I think this is his first appearance on the channel, so. But he brings an awesome attack. I think this was an attack that was, he replicated an attack that I think Karl Marx did. Looks like the same queen walk and stuff, but he has the advantage of higher level troops and the Grand Warden. So he takes out 2 air defenses, queen, and then he drops in his golem early to help set the funnel so that his king can, his queen and king can walk into the rest of the space. Already has 2 air defenses down, queen's down. Town Hall is about to go down to set up that part of the funnel. Then once that goes down, he's going to drop in his king, probably from around here. King waltzes in. Golem walks, but at this point, it's fine because he still has his heroes. There's a hound in the CC, but where's his Grand Warden? Oh, yeah, he has an air Grand Warden. Freeze early to protect the loon health. That's always good. You don't want to delay your freeze drops, because that's what you can't, like, if you have dead loons, then they're useless to you. So he rages and hastes them into the core, drops in his second freeze, And that rage spell that he dropped earlier on in the raid like lasted just long enough for the loons to come and take out the Inferno Tower. There's a couple loons left, but with a full health queen and a warden to protect, and he has a queen ability too, you should have no problem with dealing with the rest of this base. So the rest is just cleanup. He has some builder huts down below, but he has enough time. Overall, just great job, Tom. Fantastic attack. Now let's get on to the 10v10s. So first up is Omar, coming at number 6. I think this was the X6 Schlitzes guy who reached out to us. So Omar comes, and Omar's actually a new addition to the 6 roster. He was an OG PWC guy back when this was like a couple months ago, when the old PWC with Psy and all those people, they were running rampant. Omar was in the forefront with them. Then he moved to WHF, and then now he's back in PWC, and he brought his second account over to 6. And we're glad to have him because he's just a beast. This is his first war here, and he comes out with a Town 10 6-pack. We'll watch his next raid right after this one. But as you can see, things didn't go to plan. His golem, his queen, they got sidetracked, and the king couldn't get to the enemy queen. So that was a bit unfortunate. Now the golem and queen are stuck behind walls, and the queen's actually targeting the hounds, which is actually helped him because he had 2 hounds unpopped at this point, and he needed them to... Oh, I forgot. I didn't see his air defense down here. My bad. So he actually didn't want them to pop yet because he wanted to deal with the air defense first. So queen comes in, clears out the enemy queen, and the golem is actually the one who takes out that air defense and saves the raid, basically. Because if he hadn't taken out the air defense, then the loons would have gone down, and there wouldn't have been enough cleanup or enough troops left in the base to take everything out. So let's fast forward through the rest of this since it's pretty slow cleanup. But overall, just great attack by him. Glad to have you, and looking forward to more triples from you, man. Alrighty, let's go on to number 8. No, whoops. Number 9. So this base is basically screaming air, and Omar doesn't want to let it down and gives it what it's asking for. So easy funnel here. Queen and wizard funnel beautifully by themselves, and he wall breakers the corner and sends in his king and heroes. He's gonna jump to get the enemy queen, and yes, CC bowlers. So everything's being funneled beautifully in. One bowler walks, but it's hard to funnel those guys. Poison for the CC and queen. Jump, rage, king ability. Basically clearing out this side, and the queen will walk up and grab, or try to clear out the core and maybe grab that Inferno. I don't think she grabs Inferno in this raid, so it's a bit unfortunate. But she does grab that Tesla farm, and that saves his loons a lot. And so he starts in at 6. Few loons sprinkled in, haste to get them to the Inferno after they're done with this cluster of defenses. And another haste to speed them through. He's going to drop a heal right about now. Grabs a bunch of his loons. The loons that took out the Tesla, the Inferno Tower, they're all healed up now. and he has loons targeting the Inferno directly, and he has a rage that he's going to drop on those loons to kill it, but to be honest, he didn't need that rage at all. He could have swagged it just as easily. He has pups everywhere, loons, tons of them up, and this base is a goner. No corner, builder huts, and just a great attack. Let's fast forward through the rest of this cleanup and let's get on to the last attack of this part of the recap. So awesome job, Omar, with that Town Hall 10 6-pack. Let's get on to number 10, which was hit by Karl Marx. So Karl, he's had quite a few wars with us now, and just an invaluable player. Great guy at planning, and really helpful in other aspects for the clan as well. So he comes in here, wall breaks in, has a bit of a wall break fail, but he drops in an extra set that he probably wanted to use around this area to lead up his king or whatever kill squad he has in the bag. This attack was scouted for earlier, so he knew that there was a mine there, and he wanted to protect his healers. Drops in a golem, and yeah, if he had like an extra wall breaker, it would have helped a lot opening up this wall. But the king comes in, it aggroes onto that, and breaks open anyway. And the queen hits on a different wall, sadly enough. Yeah, CC bowlers. Queen joins the kill squad. Gonna drop rage, poison. Has to pop that queen ability pretty early because his queen is coming under fire. But she is able to pop back up to almost full health now, and he's starting his level from 12 and 3, just sprinkling in loons and taking out defenses. Beautiful freeze, really high value. The air bomb took out those raged loons, but not to worry since the rest of the base is basically dead. There are no more air defenses up, so Hound is tanking for the loons. The loons catch the last ends of that rage and take out the Inferno, and at this point all the defenses are down and it's just cleanup. And he has a tons of troops. Hound unpopped, King almost at full health, Queen almost at full or at half health, pups everywhere. Just a great attack. Yeah, so 6 has been looking the best that's ever been, and can't thank Karl and Omar and those guys enough for joining us and really elevating us one step higher than we already were. So great additions to the clan, and glad to have you guys. So I will look at I'll post up the second half of the recap, the Town Hall 9 version, for all of those who watch Town Hall 9 vids within pretty soon. So until then, I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, I've been killing this shit. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been cooking that shit, now they fucking with